In this tutorial, we will show how to use Projen to create CDK constructs project. But you can use these concepts and apply them to any application that produces a versioned artifact. Projen offers support for various types of applications and languages out of the box. So let's get started. In your console, type npx projen new to see what different types of projects we can create with Projen. As you can see, there are various options available, but for this tutorial, we will choose AWS CDK construct project. Now for this project, we will configure pnpm as package manager, which offers tremendous performance improvements over npm and yarn, but you can use any package manager of your choice. Once the project is initialized, we can open it in our favorite IDE. Mine is IntelliJ, but you can use others such as Visual Studio. For package management, the main file we will be using is .projenrc. Using this file, we can programmatically manage all aspects of our project. Let's go ahead and use the latest version of CDK and JSII. At the time of this recording, they are 2.137.0 for CDK and 5.3 for JSII. To avoid conflict, we can also scope our project to, let's say, at CloudEnthusiasts or any other name of your choice. We will use the latest version of pnpm as well, and for the sake of simplicity, we will publish artifacts to public npm repository. But you may have a privately hosted repository such as AWS Code Artifact. We can also add a few exclusions to the gitignore file and npm ignore file. In this case, I am adding the files that my IDE uses internally and are not relevant to the project. Once you have updated the .projenrc file, you have to synthesize it by typing in npx projen command. This will update various files managed by the framework, such as gitignore, npm ignore, build.yaml, package.json, etc., to reflect the changes we made in the projenrc file. We can also update GitHub settings in projenrc file. Say we do not want to use merging tool. You can easily change that using the merging flag in the settings. Once you do that, do not forget to run your npx projen so that changes are reflected in relevant files. After that, you can run npx projen build command, which will compile your source code, generate documentation, run tests, and also package the artifacts. Once we are satisfied with the initial project setup, we can commit the code to version control. We are using Git and GitHub for this project. First, let's have Git track all the changed files. We can do that with git add-a command. Then we can commit our changed files using git commit command. However, we have to make sure that our commit messages conform to conventional commit standards. Since we are doing project setup, we can use the prefix chore : as part of the commit message, like so, and commit directly to main branch for now. Now let's create GitHub repository named sample construct with public access. But for your project, you might have to use private visibility. Once the repository is created, we need to connect our Git client to GitHub by running the following command. After that, we can push the commits to the GitHub server by running git push command. Let's verify on GitHub repository if the code has been published successfully. And as we can see, our code is now available on the GitHub repository using Projen. That concludes our video for setting up the project using Projen. In the next video, we will show you how to add new features. So stay tuned.